This is a follow-up to this movie. I experienced the tick bite unknowingly. How important or devastating or dangerous it can be. I lasted another week or two upon returning home, experiencing mild fevers, and looking on the internet, I realized how important it is to receive medical attention as soon as possible after a tick invades your body. Alright, I'm going to take a next step further with my treatment. In the hospital, in the emergency room, which I don't have insurance for, but I just needed the attention and didn't want to bother anywhere else. They asked me if I wanted my blood drawn for testing, at which point I was okay with. So they drew blood. I was in that room for 45 minutes. The Grim Reaper came back to the room with the attending emergency room doctor and a nurse to tell me that my white blood cell count was extremely low. The hematologist, specialist oncologist, told me I should walk around with a mask on my face because my immune system was deprived. So this was very depressing. He ordered a bone marrow biopsy, which is understandable with such a low blood count. My white cell blood count was 1.8. I think the average is between 5 and 10. This was very depressing news. This is an informative update because I was scared to death that I was gonna die. Alright, so I'm running around town weakened, depressed, mentally deprived, thinking I'm gonna die because I don't have insurance. And everybody's calling me on the phone saying, yeah, how you gonna pay? Yeah, right, whatever. I get Medicaid coverage in Idaho for the first month visit. And they wanted to perform the bone marrow biopsy like within a day or two of the emergency room visit. It's a little strange, and you've got to back away from these, rushed medical procedures. I was awake almost all night before this, thinking, well, I was bitten by a tick, my immune system is depraved, I'm on antibiotics for like a day, I want to recover before the procedure. So I call and delay it. I'm slowly getting better during this time. During this period, I'm unemployed, right? So I'm just working off of my savings for my trekker adventures. I'm thinking, well, I've got to look for work. Scary. One thing is, if you have cancer, you only qualify for disability if it's stage 4, which sucks because you're gonna die, right? Hey, all the other stages don't matter. Stress, running around with paperwork in your back pocket, trying to cover all the shit, it doesn't matter unless you're gonna die. So I said, I gotta get some work. Stressful. I get a job. It sucks. Finally, I have my bone marrow biopsy, which is stressful. It's like, what are they going to do? Dig into my bones to draw something out. I go there after not being able to drink or eat previously from the midnight before. They draw blood. It's a procedure before the biopsy to draw blood. I go for the biopsy. I come back. The attending intensive care unit nurse was a great guy. He says to me, as I'm in recovery, your white cell blood count is back up. Which, I'm on fentanyl, which I don't want. It sucked. It just made my head all whoppy. I get home with this paperwork saying my white cell blood count is back up. It's unbelievable. The first thing in my mind is, can a tick bite reduce your white cell blood count? So I look on the internet, I type it in, and yes. A tick bite can reduce your white cell blood count and your immune system. The emergency room doctor and the intervening hematologist, oncologist that scared the shit out of my life for 3 weeks didn't know this. I had to find it out. I'm all about learning about problems and this and that, but it shouldn't be at my expense. The reason I'm out here is to say that if you get bitten by a tick, get treatment as soon as possible. And the attending nurse in my room said that my antibiotic treatment was received before any onset of Lyme disease. It's a long, drawn-out thing, but I thought I should say these words to you.